it's the Brock Purdy show. I'm not supposed to lead with Trey Lance, but it's undeniable that he's the person most people want to talk about. Even Brock Purdy fans would like to spend most of their time talking about Trey Lance. For whatever reason, he is the biggest draw on the team. And I think the question right now is, why is Trey Lance still on the team? They said they have Brock Purdy. He's their starting quarterback. He's healthy. He's back. And Kyle Shanahan says he's the real deal, right? They also have Sam Darnold, who Kyle Shanahan says could be the next Steve Young. And they have Brandon Allen, who they love, and they have to give reps every day, even though he's the fourth-string quarterback. So why is Trey Lance still here? They have three quarterbacks they like. They have a starting quarterback who's the real deal, which means he's a franchise quarterback. They have two backups they like, and they don't have really anything nice to say about Trey Lance other than he's finally improving a little bit. So why is he still here? They don't need him. I don't think they want him. I don't think he wants to be here, and yet he remains. Why? It's the question on everyone's mind. It's the question of the year. What's going on? I have a theory. Feel like the 49ers know. I feel like they're down on Trey Lance because they know they can't coach him. They're a bad fit for him. They didn't do their homework on him. He required a lot more hands-on coaching than they expected. They thought, oh, he played under center at North Dakota State. He did really well in this S2 cognition test. He's ready to go. Nope. He needs a complete mechanical overhaul. Is anyone equipped in this organization to do that with a quarterback? No. And they know that. They tried the last couple of years. They sent him to various throwing coaches. John Beck, 3D QB, didn't work. And I think they've kind of thrown up their hands and realized, look, we can't coach a guy like that. We coach quarterbacks like Brock Purdy, Jimmy Garoppolo, Sam Darnold, guys who are essentially already developed with lots of experience. The best we can do is put them in a new scheme and hope it brings out the best in them. And that's not what Trey Lance needed. Trey Lance needed actual hands-on coaching that they can't give. Kyle Shanahan can't do it. Brian Greasy can't do it. Rich Gangarello couldn't do it. An actual quarterback mechanics guru is what they needed. It's the fact that they know they can't coach him. They can't really help him. But it's also the fact that they know someone else can. It's been proven now. Jeff Christensen has gotten results with Trey Lance. Other coaches who know what they're doing when it comes to throwing mechanics can have success with Trey Lance. The Niners know it, and they're terrified to let someone else get their hands on him. Jeff Christensen showed him up in one offseason, 90 days, 2 different sessions, if that's what it was. Could have been less. And the Niners are afraid. I'm sure the rest of the league is taking notice, like, hey, maybe if we get a quarterback like Jeff Christensen or a coach like Jeff Christensen, or Trey keeps working with this guy, we can actually get the improvements that the Niners couldn't get, because the Niners don't actually have a position coach at quarterback that can improve people like they have at offensive line, defensive line, linebacker, running back. They're afraid. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that guy who's going. So the Niners are a guy that are sort of like dating out of their league. They got this quarterback, Trey Lance. They don't know what to do with him. He's a little too good looking. He's a little out of their league, and the Niners know it. Instead of just breaking up with him, letting him go, trying to make it seem like there's something wrong with him. There's something wrong with him, but the rest of the league is just waiting for this guy to be on the open market, because they're like, no, there's something wrong with the 49ers. They don't know how to coach this guy. They're just insecure. They're not equipped to coach this guy. They're insecure about it. They know it. And they're trying to make it seem like there's something wrong with this kid when there's nothing wrong with him. They just haven't coached him well. And they know it. So they're going to hold on to Trey Lance for the whole year. And probably next year too. They'd rather him rot on the bench than ever play for another team. If they really thought Trey Lance sucked, they'd just cut him or trade him for whatever, a 6th-round pick, and say, whatever, like, good luck with that bust. But no, they won't do that. They'll never get enough for him. They'll never actually play him. They might bury him behind. They might put him at 3rd string behind Sam Darnold, but they're never going to get rid of him because they know another team could coach him better than them. So they'll hold on. They'll hold on. They'll bury him. They'll make it seem like he's not doing something right, or he's not living up to expectations, or he's improving. He's just no Sam Darnold. He's improving. He's just no Brock Purdy. When the reality is, if you ever actually gave him a chance, he'd probably be just as good as those two guys, if not a little better. Who knows? But he's not going to get that chance. He knows it. The Niners know it. Only way he gets that chance is if a bunch of people get hurt. Because the Niners have the real deal at quarterback. The real deal. And it ain't Trey Lance. Even though he's the one improving. Not Sam Darnold. Not Brock Purdy. Trey Lance. But he's did it in spite of the 49ers. And John Lynch even said it. Like, so impressed that Trey Lance took the initiative because it wasn't our idea. Adam says, yo, Grant, can I get a B-Day shout out for John? Happy birthday, John. From Grant. Preach, Iggy, preach. I'm telling you, because they try to make it seem like, or people that hate Trey Lance try to make it seem like the Niners have seen Trey Lance, he sucks, move on. They won't move on. Maybe if it wouldn't work with Jeff Christensen, maybe if that had been a flop, they would have traded him for a 6th round pick and washed their hands. But now that Trey Lance is making strides, in spite of them, away from their facility, not here, they're like, damn, if we get rid of him, is some team going to make us look even dumber than we already look with this Trey Lance situation? Possibly. So let's not do that. Let's just keep him and say he can't play because he's not good enough, but we also can't trade him. I'd be really frustrated if I was Sam Darnold in that situation. I mean, if I was Trey Lance in that situation. Sam Darnold must be really happy. Trey Lance must be really, really frustrated. You don't want me to start. I can't even compete for the starting job. You're considering making me the 3rd string quarterback. Can I leave now? Like, can I transfer? Excuse me, can I transfer out of this freaking organization? And then I was like, no, because there's a good chance you'll go to another spot and make us look bad. So you're going to stay here and play not at all. So you don't make us look bad. It's like, can I make you look good by playing? No. We don't like you that much. We think you suck. With us. But somewhere else you might be good. So you can't play at all. No football for you ever again. Sorry. But we traded 3 first-round picks for you, and we're going to look stupid if you play well somewhere else. So we can't let that happen. So you have to never play football again. It's fair. Fair is fair. We gave you $22 million. You can't complain about it. Sure, we ruined your career, technically. And, set back your development years, technically. But that's football. So what? What are you going to do? Complain about it? Everyone loves us. No one knows you. A lot of people don't seem to like you. I don't know why, but everyone likes us. We're geniuses, Trey. Who are you? Probably just shut the hell up and take it, huh? Which is what he's doing. I know. That's why I keep bringing up this Trey Lance thing, because it's like so obvious that he's getting a raw deal, but no one cares for whatever reason. Because he got paid, because he's handsome. I don't know. Anyway. Sorry, Trey, you're not going anywhere. Quinn Howard says, want to keep Trey Lance down so they can re-sign him cheap. Yeah, I don't think he's going to. You think if Trey Lance had a choice, he would sign with this team? I don't think so. Man, I really hope they don't trade Trey. Don't worry, they won't. Chris Tellerico says, it's going to be hilarious when Trey finally hits the open market after he plays a couple of games this season. The right side of the O-line is going to make it happen. Can he decline the 5th-year option? Oh, they would never give him the 5th-year option. It's too expensive. He's going to be gone eventually. In 2025, Bill Nation says, would you rather poop every time you stand or piss every time you sit? Also, I can't stand how some players and staff can't accept criticism. I don't know. I don't really want to think about that.